what's up? It's William from Rocket Zero and welcome to another pixel art tutorial. In this video, we're going to be building Starfire from Teen Titans Go. Now, she was designed by our very good friend Uluk, so please go check him out. Link in the description down below. So what blocks are we going to be using for Starfire? Well, we're going to be using some light gray wool purple, white hardened clay gray, lime, black, pink, and then some white wool. So we're going to begin with 4 blocks of our gray wool. So we're going to go and we're going to do 4 blocks. So 1, 2, this might be too close, but I don't think so. I think we'll be good. So we're going to do 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 4 purple wools. So make sure you have 4 light grays and then 4 purple. And then we're going to do 3 blocks, 2 blocks, and 1 block. And that's going to be what her shoe should look like. So just remember, the bottom 2 rows are going to be 4, then 3, 2, and 1. Now for her legs, we're going to place 2 light gray wools, take the first one out, and then a white hardened clay on top of the second. Then we're going to place 3 purple wools on the top. So 1, 2, 3. With a white hardened clay and a light gray below. Then we're going to place 2 purples. Take the first one out so you're left with this one that's like offset to the right. Then we're going to do 2 blocks, then 3 blocks, then 4 blocks, and finally another 4 light gray wool. So I know that was a lot, so I'm just going to talk over it while you build it. We're going to place, remember, the first purple wool here, and then below is going to be 2 purples, then 3 purples, and finally 4 purples. And below those 4 purples, we're going to place 4 light gray wool. So this is what you guys should have so far for Starfire. We have her shoes and the beginning of for like her legs and hip and all that torso region. So now we're going to work on her belt. What she uses for her belt is that she's going to place a gray wool, then a light gray, and then another gray wool. Then we're going to place 3 white hardened clays with another 3 purple wools on the top. Then we're going to place a light gray with 2 purples on the right and also 2 purples on the left. Excuse me. Now what we're going to do next is that we're going to place a lime with 3 light gray wools to the right and 3 light gray wools to the left. Then we're going to place 2 white hardened clays going down on each side, and that's going to be her arms. Then we're going to place a light gray with a lime, and then 3 light grays surrounding it on the bottom left, just like that. Then we're going to do the other side the same way. We're going to place a light gray wool and then a lime with 3 light gray wools surrounding it. Then we're going to place 2 white hardened clays here. So we're going to place 1 and then another 2 to the left. So it's actually 3 in total, but we're going to take out the first one. So it's only going to be left with 2. So just make sure you have those 2 white hardened clays like offset 1 block to the left, and then it's 2 of them. Then we're also going to do it on this side. So we're going to place 3. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Take this one out. And there we go. That's going to be her body and her shoes. So make sure you guys have this. Pause it if you need to. Or just rewind if you missed a step. Then we're going to do her head. Her head. Let me speak properly. Jesus. We're going to do her head. And then we'll move on to her hair. So awesome. What we're going to do is that we're going to go one block behind. And we're going to place 3 light gray wool. So we're going to go 1. And then 1, 2, 3. And that's going to be her neck. Then we're going to grab our white heart, or yeah, it's white hardened clay. I had to stop, I wasn't sure what it was called. So we're going to place just 2 blocks. So now it's at the same row. And then we're going to place 4 blocks to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 blocks to the left. So that makes it a row of 9 blocks. Then we're going to do 11. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Followed by 2 white hardened clays on each side. Then we're going to place 2 rows of 3 gray wool. So 1, 2, 3. That's our first row. And then our second row. And then we're going to do 2 grays, a white, a black, and then 3 more blacks on the top. And that's going to be her left eye. Then we're going to grab our white hardened clay. We're going to place 3 blocks to separate the eyes. And then we're going to do the same thing that we did over here on this side. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 1, 2 with a white. A black on the right. And then 3 blacks on the top. So I'm going to just hover here for a second because I know I build it really quickly. But really, it's super easy to build. We just got to place 2 rows of our gray wool. Then 2 gray wools. And then a white. Goes right here with 3 black wools on the top and then 1 on the right. Then we're going to grab our white hardened clay. We're going to go to this eyebrow on the right and we're going to go 1, 2, 3 with a pink on the left. Then on top of the pink, we're going to place 2 white hardened clays. Then here, we're going to go up by 3. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to place a pink wool with 2 hardened white wools on the top. Not hardened white wools. Hardened clay. White hardened clay. And then we're going to place 1 more block here, and we can actually just drag it all the way down. Let's go ahead and fill this in just a bit, so it's easier to see what we have built. Now we're going to build it on this side. We're going to place 3 white hardened clays, 1, 2, 3. With a pink on the right. And oh no, my headset died. Now I'm going to have to build this without any sound. But we don't need any sound. We're just going to tough it through. So yeah. We're going to place those 3 white hardened clays with pink on the right. Then we are going to place 2 white hardened clays. So 1, 2 on the top. Then starting here, we're going to go up by 3. So 1, 2, 3. Then a pink wool with 2 white hardened clays. And then 1 more here. Let's just drag it all the way down. Fill it in. And this is what we should be left with. And let's finish it out by just placing one more white hardened clay right here. Bring it down, and that's what her face should look like. So make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. If you missed a step or went too fast, feel free to rewind. This is your YouTube video. You can do whatever you want to it. Just rewind me, fast forward me, do whatever you need to do to get this thing built, because at the end it's gonna look pretty cool. So if you're a fan of Teen Titans, you're gonna enjoy building this. So alright, so now let's start doing the most important part to this pixel art, which is probably her hair. It's the most complicated part. Let's go take a look at it. Definitely the most complicated part, but we're gonna cross our fingers and hopefully we can do it together. And I'm gonna try to make it as easy as I can to explain it. But we're going to be using a lot of pink, so get ready for that. What we're going to do is that starting right here on her left boot, we're going to go behind it. And we are just going to, you know, just fill this in a bit in the back. Like this. There's really no need to explain. Just do this one shape. Let me go to the front so you can get an idea of what it's supposed to be. Just color in the inside. Like that, but you gotta make this, I gotta make this point across, is that it needs to be one row behind everything. So that way it adds some depth. If you don't want to do that, if you just want to have it flat across, that also works. This is your pixel art. But I think having it a couple, like, just not a couple, but one block behind adds a lot of detail to it. It looks more lifelike. Awesome, so now let's get to it. We're gonna do the right side, and then we're gonna do the left. So on this side, right here, we're going to add 2 pink wools. So 1, 2. There we go. And then we're going to do a row of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a row of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to go and fill that in later, but for now, we're going to just build this side. So make sure you have a row of 2, 5, and then 6, followed by 2. So 1, 2. Then we're going to do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is what you guys should have so far. Pause it if you need to. Now would be a great little stopping point because this is probably the most complicated part of the build. So we might need to just rewind a bit in case I went too fast or you felt like I didn't do a good enough job of explaining it. But hopefully I did. Hopefully I'm doing a really good job for you guys. I want to make sure you guys build this as easily as you can. Then what we're going to do next is that we're going to place one more pink wool. Now here comes the start to something kind of tricky, but we're going to pay close attention to make sure that it goes super smoothly. We are going to place 5 blocks here. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does that make sense? Make sure that it's now like that. So that it's 5 blocks going up next to this one pink wool that we did earlier. Let me just hover around it. Maybe it's easier if I delete this to basically see what we did. There we go. Make sure that you guys add a row or a column. I think that's a better word for it. A column of our 5 pink wools right next to this one pink wool that it's at the same like axis as everything else. Then we're gonna place 3 pink wools on the right. So 1, 2, 3. And then right here, do you guys see this? Right on the other side of the last row of 3 pink wools, this side right here, we're gonna go up by 13 blocks. So that's a lot. So 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Awesome. We're gonna add some ears. we're gonna go right here and we're gonna place 1, 2. Then we're gonna go in the back and finish it out, and then we're gonna do the top a little bit later in the end of the video. But for now, don't worry about it. This is all that she should look like up to this point. Now we're gonna go to the left side and build a little more. Or actually, wait, should we just finish the right side? I think we should finish the right side. So that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna go up here. And we're gonna place a pink wool. Well, that's not pink. We're going to place a pink wool behind the second to last block, then one to the right, so that it's like that. And then we're going to bring this column all the way down. So we're going to go grab it and bring it down, like that. And then next to it, right here, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put our pink wool and just drag it down, so that it looks like this. Hopefully I did a good job explaining it. I am really sorry if you guys are somewhat confused, but it's kind of difficult. I'm not sure how to like explain it when it's in two like different places at the same time. Like that's hard for me. So hopefully I'm doing a good enough job for you guys. If not, just let me know down below. But be nice or don't be nice. Up to you. It's YouTube. You can be mean or be nice. It's up to you. Alright, so now we're going to go back here and just fill this in from all the spots that you can see in the front. Just go behind her and fill her in like that, so that in the front it looks like this. Look at that. That looks super good. Now we're going to start building on the left. So let's first take a little break here. Pause it if you need to. I know this has been a really long video up to this point, but I just want to make sure that everything goes smoothly. So just maybe skip ahead a couple times if you think I'm going too slow, but hopefully everybody's good. Let's start picking up the pace, because it's almost at the 20-minute mark and we're about 70% done. So let's try to get it done in under 25 minutes. I don't want this video to take too long. So we're gonna go over here where this pink wool is, and we're gonna bring it now right here, so then we can start building from it. What we're gonna do is that we're gonna do a row of 5 pink wools. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a row of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then starting here, 1 block from the end, we're going to place 8 going towards the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up next, we're going to do 10 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we're going to do 6. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to do 5, but we got to fill in a couple blocks so we can start building it. Make sure you guys have this so far. Once again, this one's going to be 5, 8, 8, 10, and 6. And now we're going to do 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to do 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to do almost like we did over here, but slightly different. We're going to place 1 block here and then another one. And then on top of this one, we're going to place 4 so that it ends up being a column of 5. So this is our first block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we place 4 blocks on top of it, so it's 5 overall. Then we're gonna do 3 on the side. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Whoops. Like that. 3 blocks. And starting here, we're gonna go up by 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're gonna add some ears. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna place 2 white hardened clays. Then we're gonna go back up here in our strand of 13. We're gonna go behind it, and 1 block from the top, we're gonna place a block to the left. So it looks like that. And then behind this, we're just gonna bring it down all the way like that, so that it looks like this. And then one more block from the top, but on the bottom. What did I just say? What the heck was that? We're gonna place 1 block from the top right here. Did that make any sense? Hopefully it did. We're gonna do that and then just bring it all the way down. And there we go. Now we just have to go and fill in this area. So let's go do that. This has been a really messy tutorial, or at least I felt like it's been. Because it's just so difficult to do it like in different like not dimensions, we're not in different dimensions, but like in a different like area, you know, like we're building here and then behind, so it's tricky. But fingers crossed, hopefully everybody's on board. Look at that, she's looking great. Now we only have just a teeny bit more to do on the top, so let's get to it. What we're gonna do is that you see this gap right here, we're just gonna bring it up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to place 5 blocks. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's a lot of trees, but we just gotta keep building. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This time it should be 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's gonna be the finished part of her hair. And that was really difficult, but look at that. We built it, no mistakes, and it turned out amazing. So I'm really happy with this pixel art. If you guys enjoyed building it, or at least maybe didn't enjoy building it, but are happy with what the finished product was, which was a Starfire from Teen Titans Go, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, so you can stay up to date with all our newest videos. We're going to start posting a lot, so feel free to check out also the rest of our videos. But back to this, we're going to be posting a lot, so stay tuned, hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all our newest videos. And as always, thank you so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. And as always, tell your friends about us, and we'll see you next time.